Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Angel Healing Buttons. I'm Michelle, your hostess, and local Arizona, Tempe, Phoenix, Mesa area, Scottsdale button lady. So, there we go. Alright, and then I have this lovely little apron here. It has, was it Angel Healing Buttons, and it has little sparkles and stuff, which I think is just lovely. Alright, so let's get down to the content, shall we? Alright, so some of my newest creation of buttons, which I've done these guys here that have these metal buttons on the back of them. This is one of my resin creations, which I love. I just got a little ice cube guy out of, what was it? There we go. At the 99-cent store of this lovely little, skull here. And, I've done a couple other ones like these guys. So I've made this button here. He's Howlite. This button I actually got from the same place that I got the flowers that I'm going to show you in a minute. But yeah, and then we've got this ribbon. And they're all stackable and interchangeable. Which reminds me, I've got to order more of those guys because I think they're gonna stop selling them after a while. So yeah. So that's these guys. Okay, but the buttons I'm here to talk about today are these right here. Now these are Paradise Lily petals. The center, this one actually came from Hobby Lobby. These guys here came from Walmart. This guy here, Hobby Lobby. This was Hobby Lobby as well. This one came from Ribbons and Bows of My. They're hair huggers. And the buttons came from Cam Snaps. Now, here's what happens is you take it off, and here's a button. And you can actually stick them on there. And they're interchangeable, stackable flower bows, I think you call them, or hair accessories. Now the thing is that today what we're talking about are these centerpieces. Now I bought 1,000 of these, okay? So what I'm going to do is I am going to show you what I bought. To do that, I have to get the focus a little bit closer than normal. Okay, so this is the guy that I bought, okay? So see those little surface scratches in there? Well, that's what I see when I look at these things. Now, the person said, oh, just go ahead and rub some alcohol on it and it'll be fine. And for some, that does work. Now, this guy here I've been wearing for about 3 weeks now, and he has normal surface scratches. But he doesn't really look like he's been that used, Not like this guy, which is brand new. I mean, really. Now, this guy. Now, so let me bring this guy back out. So here's the point that I'm making today is I decided that, you know what, I'm not happy with these huge bags that I bought. I mean, some of them will work okay. Most of them won't work, and I bought 1,000 of them, and I paid over $100 for them, including shipping. They're now being sold for like $59.60, okay? Because I haven't read the reviews on them, but I will be making my review on that website and putting it in there. Because, I mean, it looks like it's bought from China and just stuck them in there, and they get all kind of jostled around, and, it gives them surface scratches and things like that. And so that makes it so that the quality of product is no longer there, okay? And it's really unfortunate. I mean, I've got these guys here from Walmart, okay? Just Walmart, big old package of them, all right? And they're jostling around, but they're in better condition than these guys are, okay? Now, I sell these for $5 a pop, okay? $5. It covers the hair clip, which I bought at Hobby Lobby. It covers the felt on the back of it, which I got at Hobby Lobby. The hot glue, everything, okay, and my time. All right, now $5 is inexpensive, okay? It's inexpensive. It doesn't, there isn't a whole lot of money you're spending on one bow, and it's interchangeable. So you're getting a lot for just $5. Now, I mean, personally, I don't want things to look like they're used. Now, that being said, in my little rant done, I decided that since I didn't like what I was getting, and I didn't want to keep spending $3 a package. I mean, if I wanted to get 1,000, I'd have to buy one package a day for, I think, a year or more, probably a year or 2 years, to get 1,000, okay, or even close to it. At least maybe a year. I haven't done the math on it. I might be wrong. Probably am wrong. But anyway, let's say a year, and use a 40% coupon every single day. And maybe I could use that at multiple Hobby Lobby stores. Maybe I can get 2 or 3 packages, okay, a day using that 40% off coupon. Well, here's the thing with that is that's a lot of time for about a package of 10, you know, package of 10, 25 millimeter ones. And I was like, you know, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So what did I do? I decided I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby, get the nice ones, and they just happen to be on sale, 50% off. So I got 3 packages, or 4. I got like 4 packages. And so what I did was I made a mold of them. And so this is what I got. So these are the 20 millimeters. Isn't that pretty? I mean, that's the mold. I mean, it's all nice and shiny. It shows all the facets, and they're so pretty. This is the 25 millimeter mold, which I'll also use in the bottle caps that I have as well. Okay, very nice, very shiny. And then I also have a candy mold I decided to use for that I thought would be really nice for the smaller bows. Okay, smaller bows, stuff like that. Look at that. Gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. And so I've made my own mold. It's semi-professional. I think it's professional enough, you know. It's all right. Few flaws in there, but I'm not selling molds, so I don't have to worry about that and messing with the top part of my hair because it's kind of bothering me. Okay. Because I can see it. Oh my God. Jeez. Come on, guy. Come on. Don't stay in there. Oh crap, I get one done. I'm not editing this. This is just going to have to stay there. If you laugh, then I hope you do, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Alright, I'm done. I'm not messing with it anymore. I'm not looking over here anymore. So that's what I did. I made my own mold. Now, check it out. This is what came out of that mold. And so now we're going to go zoom in again. Alright. I'm a one-woman recorder and all that great stuff. So look at that. Now, there are bubbles in this, guys. Matter of fact, I'm going to put them right up there. Whoa, look at that. You're tripping, and you don't even need to take acid for this. Now watch this. This is how, I love this. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Isn't that just gorgeous? That is awesome. Now, there are bubbles in here, but you can't really see them. But everything else came out really well. Okay. Oh, wait. Let me show you something else. So that's the clear one. Now this guy I was showing you earlier, the little candy mold. Look at that guy. It's all nice and sparkly and everything. Yeah. I used a very dark red for these guys, so kind of not as sparkly as they would be, but still, I mean, they look nice. Oh, and here's this one here. So here's this guy. Whoa, look at that. I know, arrogant people were like, I don't want to see this anymore. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And it comes out just like that. Alright, so get the focus back to normal here. Okay, so that's what I got with that guy. Okay, and so now I am going to show you how to make your own centerpieces. Okay, so let's move this guy down. Okay, so now take that guy out, move this guy over. I'm messing with my computer right now, alright? And I'm not going to edit this out because I don't have time to do all that. Alright, so the first thing I do is I take my little cup here. Now this one isn't going to be clear. These are going to be, I'm going to be putting glitter in this. And so it's the Recollections Bling. Anyway, it's not focusing. There we go. So Recollections Bling. So it's very very sparkly and stuff like that. So this is the Windows Brilliant Resin, Little Windows Part A, and then I have a Little Windows Part B. Just so weird to see myself doing this in the mirror. In the camera. Okay, so I already have my markings made right there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is part A. Is it part A? Yeah, part A. Part A is going to be up to the 30 milliliters because I'm using 10 times 3, so it'll be 30, and then 5 times 3 is 15. So he's going to be at the 45 level right here. Okay, for the part B. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I know it's going to be a little long, but it'll be alright. So come in and just pour just like this. Now I pour slowly so that I get as few bubbles as possible. And I stand that up, let that settle in. And that is right at 40, right where, or 30, right where I want it to be. Now I can make it so I could have it all the way to the top, but that's just ridiculous. And also, I'm going to be using this glitter in here. So I want to make as little of a mess as possible. Now the next one I have is the part A, or excuse me, the part B. And the part B only goes up to the 15. So I'll take that guy and take my napkin, get that guy ready, and pour him. Now I'll pour him off to the side as well. Again, trying not to get any bubbles in it. He's almost ready. Gotta be careful with it though, because you do not want to get the ratio too off. Even just a little bit can make it so that your resin doesn't cure properly. I've had a few pieces where I didn't use new cups. I'm like, oh, I'll just wash it out and it'll be fine, right? No, came out marbled, or the resin didn't cure correctly. All that great stuff. All right, so now I need my phone. Well, it's on my computer. Okay, so it's 12:25 right now on the 14th of July. So I'm going to stir this for 3 minutes, okay? And all I'm doing is just moving it back and forth, just like that. And then I'm coming in, moving this around, just like that. You see that, that swirly stuff in there? That's the resin mixing right now. And I take my end like this, and I come in and I scrape it all along the sides so I can bring all that together. And I also want to come in on the bottom and get those guys scraped in as well. And see how there's hardly any bubbles in here? There might be like maybe 1 or 2 in here. They're very, very few, which is good. And this is a great resin. It's a very low odor. I have my AC on. One, you want to keep your place at least 75 degrees, at least 75. The reason why is because at 75, this resin is going to harden at a quick pace, like it's supposed to. If it doesn't start to harden within the first 2 hours, then what's going to happen is you're just going to have soft resin. And the temperature is very important. And since it's like 100 degrees and it's dark right now, yeah, because it's over 100 degrees today, you need to have a cool place. I mean, that's just all there's to it. If you have a warm place, your resin won't cure and you're just going to be wasting money, time and money. So now you see that it's starting to clear up, which means that the resin is beginning to mix really well. So I'm going to turn that a little bit more so you can kind of see that. Just bring this guy in, just getting these guys all nice and mixed. Now, I love Little Windows resin, and for a long time it took me a while to be able to find the right molds with this, because you usually use plastic ones. Now they have new molds. They have some silicone molds that they've got for the doming, which is fantastic. Oh my god, I can do the pictures in there and I don't need the glass anymore. I can do that. Also, I can embed things like with my domes with different stones and things like that. So that's really awesome. Alright, so we're at the 2-minute mark. 1 minute left to go. Yay. I know you don't really want to hear me talk, but this is going to be, you know, like one of those little chit-chat videos, right? Just chit-chat video. Alright, very lovely. And this guy, he's coming out pretty good. Now, the swirls are mostly gone. I don't see a marbled effect anymore. So that's good. See? I don't want to spill them, but see how clear that guy is? That's what you want. You want it all nice and clear. And he has a few small bubbles, which will rise to surface, which is awesome. Now, when you're doing something like this, a few bubbles are okay. They're going to be alright. If you have large bubbles, maybe not so much. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have glitter in this, so small bubbles will be okay, and I'll try to take out any large bubbles that I get. So now that's 28. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let that set, but while that guy is setting, I am going to add a little glitter to it. Now I don't want to add a whole lot, because the glitter ratio would kind of take away from the actual resin itself and make it not so good. So I'm going to start with that right there. And what I did was I have it so that it's covering the surface. There's a little clump in there, which is okay. I'm just going to kind of let that guy sit there. So can you see him? Yeah, there we go. So that's what he looks like right there. And I'm going to take this zoom in. This guy down here. Where's he at? And I can't find him. Oh no. Oh, wait. I found him. Alright. There's my lead chicken. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom this in. There we go. So you can kind of see what that guy looks like right there. See, he's all nice and sparkly, and he's lovely. So this guy's going to set for 5 minutes. It's on the 30 now, so we have, see, 28, 29, 30. We have 3 more minutes left to go. Now, one of the things I really like doing my own molding and my own resin items is that I can be as creative as I want to be, okay? Oh, there we go. Now you can see the recollections and spooling. And I found that I really like this guy. Now, I like doing my own stuff because I like to be as creative as I want to be. You know, I don't like anyone telling me, well, you have to buy this because that's the only place you can get it. You know, I've bought plenty of things from China. Some things I've liked, some things I haven't liked. I've bought plenty of things from people like Hobby Lobby that buy their stuff from China. And that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Yeah. There are a lot of big places like Walmart. Walmart buys a lot of things from China. The reason why I know this is because I've been to those China sites and I've bought my own stuff, and I'm like, hey, that's why they get it so cheap, is because they're outsourcing. Now, here's the thing, is that the United States has to have a certain amount of money for people to buy things or to get paid so they can have a living. Unfortunately, that takes away from our market because these big companies, they don't care about enriching the environment or enriching the people. and growing the community. They care about their vacations. They care about stockholding that money. That's what they care about. Many of them didn't start out that way. That's what they've turned into. So we have to do what we can. If they're going to buy from China, why shouldn't we buy from China? You know, cut out the middleman. Let's just buy from them directly. Or what we do is we learn how to do this ourselves. All right, so that's done. I'm going to go ahead and leave this on zoomed, and I'm going to start mixing the glitter. Okay, it's already starting to get warm too. So I'm going to need to start pouring this very soon. Alright, so that looks very lovely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour just... I'm not going to pour more glitter. So I'm going to get this guy all nice and mixed. And he's mixing up pretty good. Alright, so I don't want this to be in here too long. So I'm going to go ahead and do this because it's in a bigger container. Bigger does not mean that you're doing more. It means you have bigger projects. Well, right now my projects are small. I just have a lot of them. So what I do is come in and I hold this just like this, okay? And I pour from right here, right there, right there, and just let that settle in. So I don't want it to fall over, or I don't want it to spill over, but I don't want to have to come back. I want to get right the first time. I pour until it starts doming, and then it starts coming out just like that. There we go. Oh my goodness, it's going to look pretty. It's going to look really pretty. Now, normally what I'll do is I'll pour this into other molds, and then I would just tap the glitter on top of it. And that's lovely and all, but, you know, there we go. Let you kind of see that. But this is better, I think, because it gets dispersed more evenly. I think this is going to come out really pretty. So all I'm going to need is like some nail polish on the back of it. And I can have different colors as long as it's a color that hides the button underneath it. And these are going to be fabulous. I think this is the best idea I've had yet. I'm still going to get some metallic to go behind them. Now I'm going to have to go get some origami items, and I'll show you what some of those guys look like, because it was just kind of crazy. I did a video on my little phone, but yeah. So we got that guy there, and I'm going to do this again, but I'm not going to videotape that. So you see what I'm doing now. And I'm just pouring it in until I see it start to dome, and then I'll even out. And just do that for the rest of it. Now, I'm not going to be able to make another whole one, so now I'm going to come over here and put some of this guy in the small one. And I know you can't really see that very well. And then I'm going to take one and go over here. So I don't want to waste my resin. I want to use as much of it as I possibly can. Because this stuff is not cheap. I'm not kidding, man. This is not cheap resin at all. It's like $35 for a part A, part B. I think that's $35. It might actually be more than that. No, wait. No. It's $50. It's $50 a pop. Because I bought 4, and it cost me $100 to get 4 of those guys. So they're $50 for those. Okay, so they're not cheap. Now these guys here, they cure. They're half cured at 12 hours, and you can break them out and you can start another set. But you don't want to do anything with them because they will imprint on whatever they're on. So you want to take these guys out, put them on a flat surface, let them finish curing so that they're not soft at all. If you had, like, you know, thinner items and stuff, and Little Windows has little pictures of that and stuff. Alright, so I'm going to throw this guy here. I'm going to throw him away. Or, yeah, I'm just going to throw him away. I could save him, you know, and all that, but I bought a lot of these guys because I've just had some really... I'm a perfectionist. I never thought I was, but I am. So here we go. So I'm going to take this guy here and I'm going to zoom him in so you can see what all this stuff is going on. Oh, wait, sorry. And I got resin on that. Oh, shit. But here we go. So, see these guys? All nice and pretty and sparkly. Woo! And there's that guy. And then there's those two guys. These are going to be fabulous. Alright. I was going to go find you something and show you what it looks like. But I'm not going to do that. Oh, you know what I will do? I will show you the molds though. Watch this. Check it out. So I have them right here. Since this is going to be a long video, might as well. This is the candy mold right here. This is from, where is this from? I got this from Hobby Lobby. Or I got it from Michael's, but probably Hobby Lobby. For Easy Break Hard Candy. It says use oiled molds, whatever. Anyway, it's a chocolate mold. So I saw this, I'm like, oh my god, I can make gemstones out of that. Plus, I can make custom pieces for some of my games, which I'm not going to show you because they're kind of a mess. This guy here is what I use for my larger molds and stuff like that. This guy is what I used for this guy right here. So this guy was actually put into this box right here. I bought this box specifically for that. Now watch this, check it out. So this is what it looked like. Right there. Now watch this. So this is the Hobby Lobby guys I gotten. Now these are the smaller ones, but they already have the sticky backs on them. So all I had to do was just stick them to my big bottle cap. Look at that. I actually saw someone, I think it's called Bible Scraps, and she was using this guy to make her own molds. I'm like, oh my god, and that's where I got the idea to make my own molds. And she said something about some kind of mold, and I did research, and I found Mold Star 30, which said Mold Star 16 and 10 and stuff. But yeah, so this is where it was in. Now, it wasn't on the wood itself. I used wax paper in the bottom of it, and then I put these guys on the bottom of that, and so, yeah, look at that. Now I'm leaving the tape on because I will be making another mold of this, because I don't think I'm going to stop with just this, because I'm an impatient kind of person, and I like to do things now, and I like to do them in bulk, and I like to do a lot of them, and so it might be, 3, 4, 6 months before I do this again. So I'm going to get some more mold. Now here's the thing, is that these molds take a lot of, your stuff. Like, it took me 2 pounds of the Mold Star 30, which they come in 1 pound containers each. I used all of that to make 2 of these, all right? And I had a little bit left over from some other mold stuff, and I didn't know if that was even going to be good or not, but I used it in the bottle cap, and it actually came out fine, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, so, and that's $35 a pop, okay, with taxes and everything like that. It's $35 for 2 pounds of that stuff. So I have 2 molds here that are together combined a total of $35, and that's just for materials. That's not my time. That's not my time to go get it, and that's not my time to make it and stuff like that, or getting the box to be able to put these molds in. And I turned it upside down, so I think I kind of messed it up. But anyway, and getting other things to put this in. So when you're out there and you're buying molds, when you're buying them from a large manufacturing company, they can split those things out like nobody's business because they have machines for that. But when you're coming in and you're getting a mold from someone who's making the molds themselves, now it may not look pristine perfect, but it gets the job done. And if they're selling it for 20, 30, 40 bucks for a mold that's thick, and this stuff is thick and it's heavy, they put some money into that, okay? Now, I could get a gallon of this stuff, and that would be lovely, except I keep my silicone in the refrigerator, and it's not economical for me to buy 2 gallons of this stuff. So it's like 1 gallon each. You've got a gallon and a gallon. And I would love to get that and make molds of so many things. Now, if I were selling these professionally, so if I were selling, say I had some clients that came up and said, hey, Michelle, you know what? I like what you're doing. I want to do what you're doing. Then I would think about getting those larger sizes. I do have a tax code and everything like that, and so I pay taxes and all that stuff on these items. I would think about seriously making it available so people can make their own stuff, and then there you go, and then doing like a little video and things like that, and then sell the products for people to make, or like I make the molds and I'll sell you products so that you can make your own stuff, or I can tell you where to get your products and you can be your local button lady. All right, so I think I have ran on enough. So I want to say thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for just watching, because right now it is July 14th at 12:42 in the morning in Phoenix, Arizona, in a little apartment, and I'm having this nice little conversation with you guys, all right? As a matter of fact, here, I'm going to show you something right. Here we go. So this is what everything looks like. That's my laptop right there. Oh my God, that kind of looks a little messy there. But yeah. So I was just showing my laptop, and that was showing everything like on my desk and stuff like that. So that was kind of crazy. Oh, wait. Here you go. Here's my setup. That's my setup right there. I have a big old black curtain. That's supposed to use for massage. Look at that. And that's water and fridge and stuff like that. But yeah. And that's what my laptop looks like right there. I mean, oh yeah, here we go. Here's a laptop. That's what my laptop looks like right there. It's crazy. So yeah. Behind that curtain is my actual setup for making videos and things like that. Yet I'm doing this back here. But anyway, so you may see this 10 years from now, maybe a year from now, maybe 6 months from now, maybe tomorrow, who knows. But if you like what you see, hey, subscribe, and it will encourage me to make more videos more often. Right now, I think I've got maybe a couple of subscribers and things like that. And with a few subscribers, it's like, I have other things I gotta do. I'll make them when I need to. But anyway, that being said, angel blessings and be safe. Peace out.